Good afternoon, Texas bikers and bikers all across the nation. This is Butch Popeye Moss with Texas Biker Radio. Tomorrow, November 6th, is it. There's nothing I love better than proving all the polls wrong, leaving egg on their faces. So get out there and vote. Get out there and vote. It is so very important. You know, Democrats have made this thing all about health care. I don't know how in the hell they did that, but you know, nobody's health care has been taken away. Obamacare is still there. Medicare is still there. All your health care needs are still there. And the reason that, if you remember, back during the Obama days, the reason health care skyrocketed was due to Obamacare. So somehow they're hoodwinking the American people, making them think this is all about health care. Now, if you want single payer health care, from what I'm understanding, right off the bat, they're going to have to raise your taxes by almost 20%. Think about that as you go to the voting booth. Think about that. Think about the 14,000 welfare recipients that are headed toward our border now. And the cost of all this. And the fact that half of the illegal aliens already in this country, which they estimate is about 20 million, half of them are on welfare, some type of public assistance. So, you know, let your conscience be your guide when you get into the voting booth. That being said, we spent a few hours in the stockyards yesterday afternoon. Wasn't an SRT unit to be found. Must be either a day of rest or they're at the gym working out. I digress. But we are about 5 days away, depending on how you look at it, 4 or 5, away from the Stockyard Stampede, which is November 10th, 2018. We'll be gathering at Strokers in Dallas off of Harry Hines. You can Google it and get the address. We will be riding from there to the Fort Worth Stockyards. We will be parading through the Fort Worth Stockyards. It ought to be a sight. And let me tell you, yesterday with the tourists, we were a hit. We're an absolutely hit. People stopped to take pictures. People stopped to talk to us. So just think what it would be like with 100 or so bikers going through there. Then we'll continue on up to Wilson's, whose business has been targeted by the SRT unit. Special Response Team is what they're called. In charge of that when we were there, when they profiled Vagos MC. Sergeant Steroid was in charge. Also, at the same time, there are almost 500,000 registered motorcycles in the state of Texas. Let me tell you guys, that's one hell of a voting block. That is enough to swing any statewide election. Think about that. So what we're going to be putting together in the coming weeks, and hopefully you participate, is we're going to build the largest call to action network in the history of Texas. And we want you to be part of it, and we want you to pass the word. Oh yeah, we'll be asking for an email address. We're not asking for your phone numbers. We're not going to bug the hell out of you. But if you need to know something important, something politically, something that will help us in the state legislature, you'll receive a call to action network call or message from us. Consider joining that network when we launch it. Remember, we're trying to build the largest call to action network in Texas history. And we are one powerful voting bloc when we come together. Go vote, vote, vote tomorrow. Make the polls wrong. This is Butch Popeye Moss with Texas Biker Radio. Have a great day. We'll be saying more about all this on our next radio show, which should be tomorrow evening. Everybody, ride safe.